All right. Let's go. I love it. Love to see it. All right. We are ready to get underway. It's been a while for the Hammerheads. By the way, I got a Hammerheads hat in the merch store. And of course, today's the day that the merch store is down. And that's sad. That makes me very, very sad. But we are here with the Honolulu Hammerheads. All you beautiful people out there. Oh my goodness. Let's get it started. So just a reminder of where we are. We're actually Cup winners, Cup champs, 4-0 over the Montreal Canadiens. I mean, we had 4-1 over Arizona, 4-2 over LA, 4-1 over St. Louis, and 4-0 over Montreal. So really, we lost 4 total games. So that's pretty darn good. Best performers in the postseason. Just a reminder, Matthews with 23 and 20, Cope with 21 and 20, and Benson with 21 and 20. Zvitov, Victor Zvitov on that top line. I don't know. Would have expected a little bit better from him, and he's, I think, also on an expiring contract. That's where I just was trying to view our contract situation. He does not want a contract. I obviously think that'll change. We don't have a ton of time left, our cap space left, excuse me. We have 11 million though. That is pretty good. Oh, look at that. That's nice. I like that. Ooh, I like that a lot. Sorry, just set up my Elgato Stream Deck a little bit better than usual, and oh, every time I push the button it refreshes. So there's that with viewers. Anyway, it's really, really nice to see. But Jacob Slavin, it does want a contract extension. Let's start from the back out. We've got Kari Levo. The question is, do we go after him? I mean, he was huge for us. Oh my god, look at the drop off between him and Malmstrom. Malmstrom is about as good in puck control. It's the reflexes are horrible. He's close in athletic, right? He's not quite there, but in 80 overall, I don't expect him to be. Let's take a look at defensemen now with Samuel Girard. Oh, does not want a contract extension. Slavin does. He's 37 though, so I'm totally content with letting Slavin walk. Jacques Lapointe, I'm expecting him to take a big, big jump. Voloshenko doesn't want a contract extension either. Wow, everybody wants out, and I don't know why. We just won the cup. Anyway, let's send him to the draft. There's no signing I want to do right now. The Calgary Wranglers are your Calder Cup champion. Obviously, the Honolulu Hammerheads are your Stanley Cup champions, and the cap is 103. So there we go. Holy smokes! Holy smokes! We did it! We via Washington from 9-1. Yo! Look at that! We did it! Oh my god. Winning the cup and winning #1 overall. Love to see that. Holy smokes. Let's view this draft class. Are we getting Pierce Trafford? Okay, a two-way forward, potentially. Great shot. He's a 5'8" player. Similar to Patrick Kane. Puck on a string. Do we deviate? Does anybody else here NHL ready? They all are NHL ready. Ooh, they're all NHL ready, so we could kind of take our pick here with who we want. I don't like the two-way forward. I do like Xander Bengoa, the power forward. A+ shooting, A+ puck skills, A+ physical. Dump balance blocked overload. No abilities though. Kari Sepinen he's all right. I just hate the two-way forward. Pierce Trafford, I have to. Oh my god, I can't believe we have the #1 overall pick to add to the Stanley Cup. Wow, born leader. Look at that. Tape to tape, elite edges. So that's pretty darn good. Balance cycle, balance block behind the net. A+, A+, A. Wow, okay. 6'3", 204 as well. Do we have anybody else in this draft class? Bjorn Rice could be somebody to look at. Obviously, not moving the pick for that guy, but man, oh man, we are darn close here. Here's a gem defenseman. I'd agree with that. There's a gem defenseman there. Goalie. All right. Another gem there. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Who has retired? Anybody from the Hammerheads? Now that I can see. Sidney Crosby calls it quits as a Dallas Star. Gross. Gabriel Landeskog calls it quits as a Tampa Bay Lightning. Duchesne as a Shark. Kuznetsov as a Shark. Hedman as a Duck. Okay. Saad, free agent. Okay. Poor Saad. Max Domi, Burakovsky, Strome, Wilson. Okay. So really not a ton of players To note, I mean, obviously the top guys, sure, but you know, it's surprising. There's Rasmus Ristolainen, okay. And goaltenders Hellebuck, Binnington, and Cal Pettersson. Cal Pettersson retiring, wow. No Anchorage coaches, no Hammerheads coaches, so we are all set there. Let's view the draft class and talk to some of these players near the top. I want to talk to these guys near the top and see what player type they are. Interview player, just play style. Just want to chat about your play. Play style. He is a playmaker. Ooh, I love that now. NHL readiness. We know he's NHL ready. He's probably going to say he's NHL ready. Beautiful. And then new topic. I want to ask him what his weakness is. Let's see here. Not personality, skills, strengths and weaknesses. Talk to him about his weakness. What is your biggest weakness? It's probably his size. So he's going to say hitting. Yeah, physicality. I figured. I mean, he's what, 5'8"? Certainly not a problem for me to say that he's 5'8", playmaker. Whew. All right, he's NHL ready too, so he's a medium elite playmaker. Oh my goodness. Magic hands, offensive creativity, and playmaking ability with puck on a spring, spinorama, and potentially send it. Maybe more, but I really do like the idea of Xander Bengoa, except for the fact that he doesn't have a superstar or a zone ability. Like, oh man, he's so good though. A+ shooting, A+ puck skills, A+ physical. 6'4", medium elite with a great shot, has no weaknesses. Oh man, this Bedrick, we'll talk to Bedrick because he's 6'3". All right, skills, sure, we'll talk to him about his weakness because I just do that anyway. All right, biggest weaknesses on the ice. Use my head more. Don't think it's that big of a deal. I find that hilarious. Maybe his offensive instincts are not that great, but we'll talk about his, yeah, just play style and readiness. I want to do those two again, you know, just in case our scouts made a mistake. Two-way forward, bummer. I don't want two-way forwards. Ready to make an impact in the NHL. Oh, is there a dog walking by? Yeah, that's why my dog Oreo is freaking out. You guys probably can't hear it, but I can. He's a little bit distracting back there. But there we go. So we know he's a two-way forward. This guy's probably a two-way forward. I don't want a 5'9" two-way forward. It's really between Xander Bengoa and Pierce Trafford. Pierce Trafford, oh, he's so good though. He put up over 112 points in 72 games played. And then Bengoa put up 113 and 66, 16% shooting percentage. What's up, Kevin? How you doing? Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've been really enjoying the Red Sox series. I don't know if you've watched the latest episode, but man, we are so good on paper. And that's about it. It's hilarious. Okay, 14.6% shooting percentage here. Ooh, okay. I mean, he's 18. He's 6'4". His skating, what's his skating? A? They both have A skating. Size and skill, puck protection, size and strength. I don't know. I kind of want to take Bengoa just because he's a power forward. I mean, I get the whole playmaker. Central scouting. Our scouts say that Nordgren is #1. No, our scouts agree that Trafford is #1. They think Sakaras is #2, though. I don't agree with that. I'm going to interview Rice. Bjorn Rice, to interview him just to see, right? He's 1 bar high elite. Piqued my interest, if you will. Let's take a look. What is your play style? What is your NHL readiness? And then we'll ask him what his weakness is. Two-way forward, that's fine. I'm not going to complain about a two-way forward. 4 years away, it's not great. And then let's see, what is his strengths and weaknesses? What's his weakness? What do you got? Skilled player, physicality. That's fine. I don't need physical players. End the conversation here. All right, we should be good. All right, so we didn't learn anything else about him except for the fact that he's 4 years away. He could be really, really good. I still don't know what to do with the #1 overall pick. We jumped from 9. We got Washington. How did we get Washington's pick again? I completely forgot how we got Washington's pick. I feel like maybe we must have done it last year or something because I don't remember any big ones this year. It's been so long since I touched the Hammerheads though, guys. Whew. All right. So we are, oh man, I really got to view the draft class. I really do. I really... Oh, man. There's Haken. Haken wants a better... Oh, God. Yeah, this is going to be a... We're going to lose quite a few players. We are going to lose a few players. Let's take a look, though, at that draft class. Am I going to regret taking Xander Bengoa? I mean, he's NHL ready. He's A+ shooting, A+ puck skills, A+ physical. I mean, what do we got here? Like, they have put up the same amount of stats in the WHL and the OHL, right? But it's A+, A, A-. Ooh, it's A+, A+. So A+, A+, but then the A- senses versus the A senses. They both have A skating. But Bengoa's got A- defense, where Trafford's got A. Oh, man, do I get sucked into the fact that he's a 6'4" power forward? I mean, power forwards do just have elite. We've got enough playmakers. I need goal scorers, you know. Let's take a look at the roster, right? We got Austin Matthews. Obviously, he's a do-it-all kind of player. Forwards, we got Matthews. Zvitov's a playmaker, but Cope, Safronov, those are goal scorers. Haken's a goal scorer. He's probably gone, but Benson, Beniers, Catton. I think even Eric Packard is a playmaker. Yeah, he's an insane playmaker. Rylan Cox, we know he's a goal scorer. This guy just scores goals for fun. He's ridiculous. And then Jules Kuleshov is another sniper. So we can never go wrong with too many goals. And a 6'4" power forward who's got great skating. I don't know. He may be they're all NHL ready. Oh man, look at the Hammerheads up there at the top. Find it. Would somebody want to trade for this pick? Could we get something for this pick? No trades found. Okay, let's call Chicago. Does Chicago want to move up? I will offer you my first, and then you can also give me your first next year. 2 firsts. Trade rejected. Woefully insufficient. 2031. Oh yeah, this has been going on, man. This has been it's just finished season 9. We're gonna go into season 10 coming up here. Kovalchuk doesn't look like a... Ooh, Khalil Romano, the power forward, looks really good. I'm just trying anything. I don't know. I feel like I need to make the pick. At number 1 overall, who are we going to take? Do I take Pierce Trafford, the 5'8" playmaker, or do I take the 6'4" power forward? Who's... Oh my God, it's just his senses and his defense aren't as good. Right? Like, Trafford is A+, A+. It's the physical... I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to take Bengoa. I really do. I really think close quarters. He might have truculence, relentless. Trafford has... Oh, man, the zone ability, puck on a string. Is this a terrible decision to pass on the consensus number 1? Just to go with the big-bodied power... I mean, if we're up here, right, we need goals. We need goals if we're up here. We're going to make the pick. There we go. Bengoa's an 81 overall power forward. He does have the back at you zone ability, truculence, close quarters, and relentless. So he does have a zone ability. That shot is money. 87 speed at 6'4" is great, too. Solid enough defense. The puck skills do need to improve. I guess Chicago, we'll see. Do we make a mistake? Trafford, 82... Okay, 88 passing. Yeah, he's a well-rounded playmaker, right? Don't get me wrong. But if we flip between the two of them, right, it's the puck skills and the offensive awareness. But the shot is ridiculous. The physical category, I mean, he's 6'4". The skating is pretty similar, all you know, for a 5'8" versus 6'4". I'm happy with Xander Bengoa. I am. Am I going to regret not taking Nordgren, the sniper? No, I would say that I might have gotten the best player in this draft. I feel really good. And then Sepinen, obviously a two-way forward, not a really great shot. There we go there. Sakaris, they were right. Sakaris should be up there as far as... Sorry, they're flourishing. Not flourishing. Bleh. They were right about it. They did get the right players in the right spots. So I think we're good to go. Jack Eichel just won the Art Ross. Good for him. Pick number 33. No trade. Okay. There was somebody in like the 60s or maybe the 40s. I mean, Rice. I'd like to see what... Sakaris overall was an 81. So they had him close to going to the top here. Some low elites who are 3 years, 2 low elites. Do we know about any? Ooh, unstoppable force, zone ability, low elite. Power, another power forward. There was somebody down here that was medium elite. The right defenseman, Rob Lowry. I think you know what? I'd like to see if I could trade down. I don't need the 33rd overall pick. What I need is a pick in the 40s. Actually, hold on. I want to go see that pick in the 40s. Let's see who wants to. Vancouver wants to move their pick. That is what? Pick 41. Cool. So I'll take pick 41 and 74 from him. Okay. I guess they don't want that. How about 86? Trade accepted. Beautiful. Okay, so we get a little bit more trade value. Let's sim the pick, see what Vancouver chose. So yeah, here you go, Kevin. Seppanin, or excuse me, Bedrick Sekera's overall was an 81. He's a well-rounded two-way forward, right? But, you know, our scouts rated him as the second best player. I would say we technically got the second best player. I think we got the best player just because he's a 6'4" power forward who can skate. Yes, he needs a little bit of work on the puck skills, senses, and defense, but, you know, it's not that much of a drop-off between him and Trafford, and the shot is just out of this world. Yeah, I think so. I think I did. I'm confident in saying that I made the right pick here. So we're going to sim to our pick at 41. There we go. Literally nobody of any quality has gone. That's kind of hilarious. Rice is sitting here. Bjorn Rice. He's sitting here. I don't want to go for it. It's not worth it. What I do want to see is any NHL ready players. 1 year away for Kirill Korobov. Not bad. If I think I'd rather like to go high upside. Ooh. Ray Wisniewski is 1 year away as the defensive defenseman. That's pretty good. Any NHL ready though? Yo, the Born Leader trait. I think it just restores your stamina like a fight would. Right? I think that's what happens. Is it just kind of is like a fight. I'm gonna take the guy with the gold unstoppable force, Timothy Braithwaite. Brathwaite? Sure, why not? From Denmark. Low elite, power forward, center, does have unstoppable force. Again, the good shot, and honestly, the skating is not too bad. He does have big tipper, no contest, crease. Wow, this guy is going to be a problem in front of the net. Holy moly. Okay, and then what I wanted to do then is trade back up because there's those two low elites. There's also that medium elite guy, right? The medium elite player here, yeah, Bob Lowry, the defensive defenseman. He's 5 years away. He's probably more trade bait than anything. But that's at pick 68. We have a pick in the 70s, right? There's also Ray Hennessy here. Could be a couple years away. There's this low elite guy right here who we were also looking at the two-way forward, but he's a small two-way forward. I'm not too inclined to take him. Who was the other defenseman? There was a defenseman that's a 1 year away. There we go. Ray Wisniewski's at pick 47. So we're at pick 42, 43, 44, 45. The Ducks want to trade that pick. I think I'll try and move up and get that pick. We need a pick in the 60s to get the medium elite guy, right? So we'll just see if we can combine these three picks and go up and get that number 2. Trade accepted. Beautiful. All right, so that's why we move down. We get Brathwaite, and we'll go to 45 here. Oh, no, they took Wisniewski. 74. I mean, medium top 4, 74. It's not. Oh, my goodness, the Sharks. I guess we take Born Rice. Right? I mean, he's 1 bar high elite. He's definitely not that good, though. That would be a mistake, I think, to take him. I really do think it would be a mistake to take him. There's Halvardson. And then there's a couple medium elite players here that we could go after. There's the medium elite Bob Lowry. The scout, he's ranked 68th. There's the goalie here, Mason O'Donnell. Is 3 bar medium elite. I think I'll just get the trade value out of Bob Lowry. Why not, right? And there we go. 51 overall medium elite. Does he have any X factors? I didn't think so. So we'll just sim to our next pick at 66. See if we can get the goalie. Goalie hasn't gone yet, is what I'm seeing. Did I miss out on anybody? Low elite Halvardson goes to the Columbus Blue Jackets, so not a bad pick by them at all. We'll take Mason O'Donnell from the NLA, the 18-year-old goaltender who is a medium elite. There we go. We got ourselves another medium elite goaltender, 54. So Looking pretty good. We'll just sim to pick 198. I don't think, I'm not going to be too concerned. We're in year 10, going into year 10. Here's Klotz, the 2-bar medium elite goaltender. So Leon Klotz. Oh, man. In the 6th round, a fringe starter. That's fine. Sim to our next pick at 231 here. Mr. Irrelevant. Oh, my God. A low elite just went. Do we know anything about any of these guys? Not really. Kind of want to take Vladimir Filatov. I'm going to take him. Why not? Low top 4. Look at that. I had a feeling about him. I just saw the couple low. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of put it together in my head. Wow, we could have cleaned house with our coaching too had we needed coaches, but okay. So Victor Zvitov is going to be an RFA. We're obviously going to tender him, but the coaching staff, we did finally win it. Gaspard Savard wants to be an NHL head coach. I will just give him all the money. He's going to come back. His career record's honestly insane, right? So like, let's see. He's got 441 times 2. So he's got 944 points. 944. Wait, no, that can't be right. 441 plus 235 plus 62 equals, oops. Oh, 800 minus 62 times 2 equals. So 944 divided by 1476. He's got a career 64% points percentage. That's crazy, dude. Yeah. Oh my God. It's literally right there. In the playoffs, I mean, we were so close. Oh my God. Back-to-back years, we were so close. He is 69 and 44 in the postseason, but a 64% points percentage. I think that's an 80.5% points percentage. It says wins percentage, but I mean, 64 divided by 82 is 78%. Yeah, so that's points percentage. When it says wins percentage, it's points percentage. I've never actually looked at that. Our goalie coach, Sylvain, come on, man. Let's stay the goalie coach here. Stay in your lane. Here we go. And then the associate coach here, I'm actually giving him a promotion for what he actually wants. There we go. And then Varkas, Timu Varkas. Yes, he's tremendous at growing goaltender down in the minors, so we'll give him a lot of money for that too. Scouts now. This is the part of the video I usually cut for you guys, but it's live, so I can't do that. We're fine here. These guys are good. A minuses, I'll take A minuses. I'm not going to be complaining about that. Oh, we're going to let this scout go. This B minus from the USA East. Confirm. We can always hire them back. And the B from the WHL. We need to get better there. We'll see what scouts are available. There we go. Kenny Lowry now. And we should be good. There we go. All right, so we are all set with those scouts. But let's take a look at who wants to come back and who doesn't want to come back. So Victor Zvitov does not want to come back. Obviously, I'm qualifying him. Now that Samuel Girard's down to an 86, but he's been here his whole career. All expiring contracts. Is Victor Zvitov, I'm just going to kind of let him hit free agency. Like, yeah, 12 million, that's a lot. We have 32 million in cap space. So Slavin, I don't trust the fact that he's going to stay what he's at. Samuel Girard wants 11 million a year, and he doesn't want to come back, so I'd have to overpay. Right, Haken doesn't want to come back. Gaudet does want to come back. Did Gaudet do stuff? I'm going to obviously qualify our RFAs. Qualify them. Is it time to turn the team over to the young guys, right? Is it time? Damphouse, Pierre Damphouse. Give them playing time, right? Let's take a look at the goalies. Kari Levo. Oh, man, he wants 8 million. Oh, man, is it time? I think it's time. I think Ludwig Petterstrom? Wow, he has jumped a ton. Wow, okay. Ludwig Petterstrom might be the #1. I think we rock with it. I think we let Kari Levo go. He doesn't want to come back. I know, right? I love the fact that we kept... I mean, he's been amazing, right? Samuel Girard's been amazing. Voloshenko, I gave up so much to get this guy, too. Ay, ay, ay. Jacob Slavin, what do you want? You want a contract extension. Do you want something cheap? 1 year? Ooh. Vyacheslav Mayorov. I'll give him a 1 year deal. Absolutely. 1 year deal at, yeah, just bridge him. As much as I'd love to give him Yeah, right. I mean, Samuel Girard is the dude. He screams Hammerheads to me this year, so I can't get rid of him. Oh, he does not want a contract. He doesn't want a contract extension, and I just undercut him. I thought he did want a contract extension. Oopsie. So our defensive pairings next year, right now, if I don't re-sign anybody, are Shabbat Lapointe, Mackenzie Bristevich. I mean, that's not bad. And then one of these guys down here, right? Maybe, no, I need to sign 2 of these guys for sure. I need to sign 2 defenders. I mean, I think I could let Slavin go. I kind of want to stick with Girard. He's earned it, man. He really has. But 11 million? 11 million is not worth what I'm getting from him, especially with Jacques Lapointe needing a contract extension after this year. Now, Jacob Slavin wants a contract extension, so I could offer him 5 million. The thing that I'm worried about is he's going to start to regress. That's what I'm worried about. Obviously, I just threw him 5 million, and then Voloshenko wants 7 million. 4 years, 3 years, 7.3. I mean, is he worth it? That's the question. Defensive defenseman. Obviously, he's got those great X factors. He's just, I mean, he's not actually all that slow. It's the other guy that's slow. I mean, he's been fine. I can't say he's been like a tremendous defensive defenseman, but he's been fine. He throws his body around. Didn't play him much. I think I'd rather, you know what? I think I'd rather give a 1-year deal at 11 million to Samuel Girard. So that's like what, 16 million, 20 million I just offered out? The forwards, we have a lot of depth, right? We got Matthews, Cope, Safronov, Benson, Beniers, Catton, Packard, Cox, Bengoa, and then Kuleshov, Gaudette, Bruce. Gaudette wants to come back. Kuleshov, what do you want? You want, that's nothing. I could give him 1.75. Sure. Julian Bruce, I'll give you a 2-year deal at 1.4. Maybe a 5-year deal at 1 point. Actually, a 3-year deal at 1 point, or 4-year deal at 1.4. I'm fine with that. I don't honestly hate it. You know, I probably will let Haken walk. Haken, I don't think I can pay 10 million for him, but for Victor Zvitov, 12 million is not much. So, I think I'll want to advance the day here and just see Gaudette. He's 34, but I think he was really good for us. I can't remember. Back-to-back seasons, he had a good takeaway to giveaway ratio, hits a lot, played just under 10 minutes, and put up 25 points in that time. That's absolutely worth, you know, worth what? 1 year at 1 million. I'll bring him back at 1.1, right? I honestly think our core is set, and I can't believe we just won the lottery, right? Slavin's back. Girard is back. Let's go. We got Samuel Girard back. Bengoa's back. Gaudette's back. Kuleshov is back. Bruce is back. Mayorov's back. Wow. Okay. So we have plenty of players back, and that does still leave us. Oh, man. It's interesting to see what we want to do with Petterstrom, Delisle, and Malmstrom. Malmstrom being 24, I worry about him just plateauing here. I want to see Delisle. Delisle looks better than him, right? Delisle. They're both bad with their stick. Delisle's got the better glove, the better 5-hole, the better breakaway, but worse angles. He's worse at passing, poise, and poke checking. The rebound control and the recovery, yeah, that's fine. And then athletically, agility is up there, durability up there, endurance not up there, but speed and vision, yeah, Delisle's probably the guy. And then Petterstrom, I think Petterstrom is the #1 goalie. You know, you could just compare him to Delisle. His stick high is pretty poor, but his glove is insane. His glove is great. His stick needs work. He's got great, yeah, I think Petterstrom is probably the goalie of the future. Man, I'm so happy there's so many of these guys that we just have stuck with for the whole time. Oh man, it just makes me happy. But the fact that we have 15 million also makes me happy. Voloshenko, I think we let Voloshenko go. He never turned out to be what I thought he was. We're gonna release him. We've got Shabbat, Slavin, Girard, Lapointe, Mackenzie, Mayorov, and Bristevich. I'm totally fine with that, man. Foot, we'll bring Foot back. It's a 2-way deal. Oh, perfect. Okay, 2 years, two-way deal. It's weird to see $1 million two-way deals. Hataka, yep, 1 year. So we've got Kuzman, Tuomisto, Foot, Hataka, McCoy, yeah, Blankenberg, we'll let him walk. There we go. Other than that, I think we're fine. All right, forwards now. Let's take a look at them. All right, we got Matthews, Zvitov, Cope, Safronov, Benson, Beniers. I think Haken. If I'm going to pay somebody, we have 15 million. I think it's not going to be Haken. So we're going to let him walk, right? So we got Matthews, Zvitov, Cope. Love that first line. Safronov, Benson, Beniers, Catton, Packard, Cox, and then Bengoa, Gaudet, Kuleshov with Bruce potentially as well. Love doing in the older Maddens. Yeah. Oh my God. MVP Baseball 05. I used to love Dynasty Mode. Designing or upgrading your stadium and actually seeing it upgrade was so cool. Oh my God. It was awesome. Riley Tuft has been a fantastic Anchorage Voyager his whole career. So we're going to keep going with that. Lyons, we're going to sign him to a contract. Sure. Absolutely. When did we get you, Dave Lyons? Drafted him in the first round last season. Okay, Damp House does not want a contract extension. Wow, okay, Damp House. I'm going to give you 1.35 because I can. But man, you're... Tuomainen. Tuomainen's obviously got to come back on his ELC. Studenik, we'll let him walk. Corazzini, we'll sign Corazzini, absolutely. He's one of those guys that looks like he could be really good with wheels and everything like that. Oh man, he could be really, really good. Hagos, we'll let him walk. And then everybody else looks good. So... You know, I love the Honolulu Hammerheads. I don't know if I'd ever take a franchise mode with like a regular NHL team that long. But I think it really just with the Hammerheads, you guys love the Hammerheads and I love the Hammerheads. I have Hammerheads merch. Like that just shows you how popular it is, how much I love it. It started all the way back in college. Yes, I will show the records. Hataka's going to reject. Tuft is going to reject. Guys, Corazzini's going to come. Lions. Tuomainen, Damp House, beautiful. Okay, so let's take a look at the record book. Here we are. So, career for a franchise. Let's go to the Honolulu Hammerheads. Austin Matthews has the most points at 606 career points as a Hammerhead. Samuel Girard has been with the team for the most seasons, 9. We've been around for 9 seasons. We're going into our 10th season, like I said. Samuel Girard leads with career assists and career games played. Anthony Cirelli has the all-time record in penalty minutes. Austin Matthews was close. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen had 40 shutouts in his career and 232 wins before we moved on from him and won the cup. That's crazy. And Austin Matthews leads with 333 career goals. Now, is that career Hammerheads goals or is that career goals period? That's the one thing I want to check. He has... Oh, so he's got 693 total goals. So yeah, 330 career goals is the record. He's been here for a good amount of seasons too. Let's take a look at the season records as well. Franchise, we'll go to the Honolulu Hammerheads. The season, all right. So obviously 82 games, it's going to be the max. Shutouts, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen at 8. Dmitry Voloshenko had 78 in one season, so sayonara to that. 57 goals was just set this season. Points 92 by Zachary Benson was just set last season. Thomas Chabot was set this season, and then Kari Levo, the goalie that we just released, set the all-time record for wins in a season. Any rookie records? Zachary Benson had 46, Thompson had 3. Rylan Cox had 26 goals, Thompson obviously, and then Benson. So really Benson, he's been amazing. And in a single game, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen made 44 saves. Iafallo had 4 assists. Matthews had 5 points, and Safronov's had 4 goals. That's awesome. Those are so cool. Like Safronov, those are guys that have been here for the whole time, right? Let's take a look at all expiring contracts. Toft wants more money. Actually, you know what? I'm going to let Hataka walk. I think I do want to bring Tuft. Actually, no, I don't. You know what? We're just going to... They don't want our contracts. I'm going to let them be. I'm going to let them go. And we got the scouts to sign here as well, so we're good there. And here we go. All right. It is now time to see what free agents are out there with our 15 million Zvitov does want 12.5 million. Yikes. I don't think I want to go after any of these other guys that are RFAs. Sergachev would be awesome. I don't feel like we need it, though. If anything, there's a goalie. Sepinen. Taro Sepinen was a Columbus Blue Jackets goalie in the first year. Look at that. He's crazy good. Kari Levo wants 9.4, so he was actually giving us a discount when I called him. I think it's time to finally let all these goalies that we've had no longer be trade bait, but actually just be, you know, the actual goalie for us going forward. So I think it's time for Delisle jumped to an 83. No way. He just jumped to an 83. Delisle did. That is quite... Ludwig Pettersson, he looks so good now. Oh, man. He looks really, really good. They both have the same speed. They're both so good. Oh, man, I don't know who to choose. All right. Thomas Chabot does want an extension. How much money does Thomas Chabot want? 10 million for a season. That's not too bad. We just signed Slavin and Girard. Lapointe does not want a contract extension. Lapointe, buddy, what do you... Oh, Lapointe, I will absolutely give you like 8 years, 9 million. Oh, absolutely. How much cap space do we have? We've got 43 million in cap space. How have I done so good balancing the books? I am just kind of confused because I'm just like waiting for the shoe to drop, or the ball to drop, excuse me. And all of a sudden we have no cap space. I guess Girard, Slavin, and Chabot. There's half of our decor just gone. So I guess that's where the money would end up going. But I think it should go to Lapointe. I think he's ready to jump. I think he's ready to grow. I think a 7-year deal at 8.5 million would make me happy. If he accepts this 7-year deal, 8.5 million for Lapointe, I think that would be beautiful because he's medium elite and I think he's going to jump by the time next season starts, right? Let's take a look at all expiring contracts. Victor Zvitov, how much are you asking for? He's now, yeah, he's still asking for 12. Ooh, we could get him at 8 years and get it down a little bit at 10 million. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait it out a little bit. Let's see, because I know Zvitov is coming back. I know we're rocking with our goalies, right? So no matter what happens, we have the roster pretty much set. We're going to run it back. I don't think there's any free agent acquisitions. That obviously the Xander, the guy we just drafted. I remember Bengoa, the power forward. I'd love to see him. But let's take a look at the forwards. Sort by overall. We've got Matthews, Cope, Safronov, Benson, Beniers, Catton, Packard, Cox, Bengoa, Gaudet, Kuleshov, Bruce. So maybe the bottom 6 needs one more center. We've got the cap space to do it. I would just like to wait until after, but I might not have that luxury. Like a bottom six center. Somebody overall wise who doesn't want a lot of money, like a Bo Horvat here. Yeah, 3 million for Bo Horvat. He's got X factors too. He fits the third line. It's perfect. It's a match made in heaven. Let's give him 3.8 just for 1 year, right? And he's a bottom 6 center for us anyway. Yeah, that's crazy that he wants so little for an 84 overall. There's also Luotz Reinen, who's a really, really good player, but he doesn't have the X factors, right? So I think we'll give it a few days here. And then Victor Mete for no. Thank you. My defensive core is honestly set. I'm pretty happy with it. Sutton, no. Santavori, maybe. Bo Horvat is going to accept the offer. Beautiful. Is anybody going in on Victor Zvitov? No, he's dropped his offer to 7 years at 10.47. So there we go. That's the kind of thing that we're hoping to see. View contracts. We still have 12.16. All expiring. There he is. He must be in the system. Offer the contract. Hello, music. Keep playing, please. It must have stopped. I don't. Oh, you know what? I think I know exactly what happened. I think it was Chrome trying to save RAM. They just added that. All right, so he still wants about 11 million, and honestly, I don't know if he's worth that. I really don't know if he's worth that. He's been good. He's been solid. He's getting us a plus, but like, is he really Jacques Lapointe is going to take the 7 years, 8.5 million. That is beautiful. Yeah, no, I'm not trading 2/3 for a third and a fourth. Sutton for a third and a fifth. Israel Sutton. He's a grinder. We took him in the 3rd round. I like him. I don't want to get rid of my grinder. Thank you. I'd like to keep my grinder. So we'll get up here to the 19th. Just see. This is kind of a nothing trade to me, Pittsburgh. No, thank you. Whoa. Ambitious effort there from Philadelphia, but not what I'm going to do. All right, so where is Viktor Zvitov? He still wants, what if I do 8 years? Does he change his tune? He does. He's starting to drop his ask. I kind of want to get up to August 1 and see what he decides to do. I will pay him, right? He's good enough that I will pay him, but I'm not going to pay him pushing 11 million, right? Artyukin for a lot. No, I'm saving that cap space, guys. Don't do to me what I would do to you. Because that, you know, I would load up the AI in offline franchise modes. I say offline because they're not on camera. Load up the AI that you're trying to trade for with just cap if they're close, right? And then you just sign their guy and boom, you're done. Viktor Zvitov. Ooh, now look at that. Would you look at that? He changed. I should have taken the deal. I should have taken the 10 million for 7 years. I'm going to give him another 3 weeks. Let's get to the middle of August. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I was supposed to sign scouts. Oh, well, nobody's signing scouts at this point. I'm going to miss out on the best ones, but that's okay. I'm not really all that concerned about scouting right now. I mean, we've got so much talent. I mean, yes, I have a plan for Viktor Zvitov. Thank you. The plan is to make him submit to my demands. Question is he willing? Ooh, look at that. He's got 1 year at 6 million. I feel like I'd like to give him a 1 year deal at 6 point. Just keep doing this. I can do it again next year too. 1 year at 6 million. That feels like too good to be true. I feel like he's not going to drop his ask. Otherwise, or the other guys at the top are RFAs. Absolutely. That makes sense. We're going to go just kind of simulate to next season. Give it a few days. Oh, I got to sign some scouts. Hold on. Pause. Assign scouts. Are there any scouts out there worth signing? No. Okay. And we have, oh, do we have a WHL scout? I feel like region. I feel like that's the one thing we're missing. What about one of these QMJHL? Can one of you guys scout the WHL? Ah, Hugo LeBlanc can, so we will move him. Oh, I need a USA scout. Ugh, I hate the USA. Actually, I don't need a USA scout. I don't. The USA's never that good. Oh, look at that! Viktor Zvitov is going to accept the offer. Haha! We're going to get Viktor Zvitov back on 5.75. Wow. Okay. So he is going to just submit to the RFA. He's going to be an RFA again next year, which means we can do this whole song and dance again. So let's go ahead and get up to next season, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's edit these lines, see how people have jumped and grown. Zachary Benson's still an 85. I don't like... No. Zachary Benson, do we get a +5 with Safronov on the top line? I like this a lot. Emilio Cope, Bengoa, Horvat. Oh, Horvat gets us a +5. What if I do this? There we go. +5, +5, +5, +1. And then scratched is Bristevich and Gaudet, which is fine. Kuleshov is actually probably getting us good chemistry down here. Matty Beniers and then Rylan Cox. Yeah, no chance I'm moving Bengoa to get a +5 with Eric Packard, the 47th overall pick by the Honolulu Hammerheads. Low elite that's just turned out to be a stud. I still can't believe this guy's 85 overall low elite. I mean, we've hit some pretty good on some pretty good players here. Oh, and absolutely getting the +5 with Jacques Lapointe and Thomas Chabot. Slavin and Girard, Vyacheslav. Oh, absolutely Slavin down there with McKenzie. And then Vyacheslav Mayorov with Samuel Girard to get the +1. I'm fine with that. Samuel Girard, do you fit better somewhere else? We get a +2 if we put him up here, but it's not worth it. Any way to get... Yeah, no, that's the only way. So this is probably the best that we're going to do. 5-1-5. Wow, a +5 for Shabbat and Lapointe. And then goalies, did you guys jump any more? Delisle, they both jumped. And then in the system, Jorgen Malmstrom's got to stay down there. But Delisle is going to be our starting goalie, number 33 and number 38. Wow, they jumped even more, both up to an 85. This is crazy. +5. Oh my God, guys, this is honestly crazy. Let's take a look at the power play. We got Benson, Svitov, Cope, Shabbat, Matthews. Yep. Actually, I kind of want to move Jacques Lapointe up for Thomas Shabbat, because then we got Safronov, Packard, Catton, and Cox. I feel like I'd like to sub off Cox and put in left winger Bengoa. Yes, changing current line. Yes, we still get a +5. So Safronov, Bengoa, Packard, Catton. Oh my God, guys, this is crazy. Benson, Svitov, Cope, Matthews. Yeah, this is honestly crazy. Ivan Safronov, the first ever draft pick. He never turned out to be that world-beating player that we thought he could be, but I'm certainly not going to complain about him because he's been really good. And I love the fact that we got Bo Horvat now to replace Haken, so I'm very happy with this. Let's take a look at the minor leagues. Tuomainen, Corazzini, yep, just signed him. He's going to make his debut. Dave Lyons, first-round pick last season, is ready to go. 77 overall. Bruce here, Julian Bruce is listed as the depth forward. Man, guys. Whew. This is top to bottom really good. Tuomisto and Kuzmin, McCoy, and then Oliver Bonk with Turigny, Foot. Yeah, there we go. Tuomisto, do you get a plus? No. So Tuomisto cannot be on the top line. Tuomisto is probably not... Yeah, he's not really a fit. And then obviously we saw that we got Jorgen Malmstrom. We do need a backup goalie. Scratched. We got nobody scratched either, so we're kind of just chilling right now. It's perfect. Set the captains. Let's take a look at the captains. It's... Oh. Let's edit the lines. There we go. It's now the NHL. Set the captains. There we go. Benson, Matthews, and then Captain Gerard sticking around for another year, getting his payday, though. Absolutely. Benson and then Matthews. I love it. It's perfect. Let's get into the season, guys. I'm so excited. Oh my God, it's another year. I wish we could see like power rankings or something like that. Just give me something. Progress reports. I am assuming nobody's jumped. Oh, we can see probably who's riding high on statistical growth. What about in the system? Yeah, nobody else. NHL. Anybody decreasing? I don't think anybody's decreased yet, but all right. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it, guys. Let's see if we can repeat. Let's go. All right. Okay, that took 47 minutes. That's about what I expected. For a off-season video like that. That's usually what they are. Let's get up to the start of the season. No, please, I don't want these trades. Just stop talking to me about these trades. I don't want them. I'm very, very happy with the team as is. I don't need to make these trades. I don't want Damp House on the block either. Like, I don't know why. I don't know. Most of the team is... I want to say most of the team is homegrown, but that may not be true. Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Where do we get everybody? So we signed Austin Matthews in free agency. We traded for Victor Zvitov. We drafted Benson. So there you go. There's kind of like an everything. We drafted Safronov. We drafted Catton. We traded for Cope. We drafted Packard. We signed Horvat. We drafted Bengoa. We drafted Cox. We traded for Beniers. And we traded for Kuleshov. So not a lot of free agency, but trades and drafting. We traded for Shabbat. We drafted Lapointe. We had Gerard. We drafted Mayorov. Yes, we did. We drafted McKenzie. We traded for Slavin. And then we've drafted Petterstrom and we drafted Delisle. Wow, so most of the core is drafted. That's cool that we are a Stanley Cup caliber team. And most of the team is drafted. So here we go. Let's get the season started. The +5s are out of this world. We do lose a game there in the first week, but wow, we're 500. There's a big win. I love to see wins like that. Let's rack up those points here, boys. Let's rack up those points. All right, Pasquale, no thank you. Our 6-3 loss to Montreal. They exact revenge. They finally win one after getting swept in the Cup Finals. All right, in the first month, we are 7-3. I love it. Austin Matthews, 8 goals in 10 games. Anybody I need to be concerned about? Oh, Berkeley Catton's a -1, but not really. There's nobody I really... Sherrard, look at you, buddy. 8 points. I love to see it. He's no longer getting power play time, so that's going to hurt. How are the goalies doing? That's what I want to see. They're actually both rookies. Delisle's playing less, but he's better. I guess. 8 games. Yeah, 8 games played for Petterstrom. I mean, his goals against average is fine. It's only a matter of time before they both take off. I love having two really good goalies like that, and it'll make things interesting in the playoffs too, with what we want to do there. But let's go up ahead another month. I'm not doing any more scouting. I'm letting the AI scout for me. And you know, really what I like to see is just our team don't go on losing streaks. If you lose, bounce back with a win. I don't care if it's in a shootout, just bounce back with some wins. String some wins together, and a loss is fine. There it is. There's the loss, but that's after 4 straight wins. Ooh, there's back-to-back losses. But there's the win. Okay, so this team it's not doing as well as I thought it would. Timeout. We should be doing a lot better than we are, in my opinion. And there we go, 3-2 win. Okay, so the Kraken are really pushing us. We're at 15-9. Ivan Safronov is leading the way in points. We are not the best team in the league. That's interesting. I wonder what it is. Does Bence... Okay, Victor Zvitov for Safronov. If we put Berkeley Catton on the top line, that's a bit of overkill for me. I think I'd like to do something like that. Yeah, Berkeley Catton, not left wing on the top line, just because his offensive awareness is crazy. Great defensive awareness. I think I'm going to do that. I don't know why that is just calling out to me, moving Benson to second line center and moving Catton up. I don't know why I'm going back into the lines. I want to see how everybody's doing. Who's not pulling their weight, who's pulling extra weight, right? So Benson, point per game. Matthews, 18 goals is great. Ivan Safronov is killing it. Cope, Catton, Zvitov, again, this is what I'm worried about, guys. Just his ability to put up points. He's only got 17 in 24 games. He looks great, but he may top out as a 70-point player. And again, that's looking what he's on pace for. His shot's never going to be the best thing for him, right? He is just a great two-way player, though, which is kind of funny to say. And I also think this might be the most he's played in his career for us. Let's take a look at the time on ice. Yeah, it looks like I might have had him down on the second line, but first line power play. So we'll see what I can do there to still get a +5. Be a +3. There we go. Zvitov, who can anybody take faceoffs down here? Emilio Cope can take faceoffs. And there we go. Zachary Benson with Berkeley Catton and Matthews on the top line. I'm fine with that. And then obviously we got Packard. And look at that. Xander Bengoa, 12 points, half a point per game. I will take that. Yeah, everybody's looking good. And especially this bottom pairing. I mean, Slavin is just way too good for that bottom pairing, but it's what happens. So let's get up to January 1st. We can take a look at the contract extensions. And I'm not sure I want to extend Zvitov to the money he's going to be asking for, but there we go. Back-to-back 6 goals wins. All right, Damphouse for... I have to take Damphouse because everybody wants Damphouse. And there we go. There's 5 straight wins. I don't know, but before the Edmonton game, we lose... Ooh, back-to-back losses. There's our first shootout loss. The Kraken are really good. That's what I'm starting to notice. But there's 3 straight wins after the two losses. I will take that. Santavuori for Yolivi. No, thank you. 5-0 shutout win. That's beautiful. I don't want to trade O'Donnell. I just drafted him. And then against Colorado, beautiful. All right, so we have 52 points now in 37 games. Ivan Safronov continues to kill it. 52 points. Seems to be a 3-horse race. Wow, these other teams must be really good. Who's bad? The Flames are bad. The Predators, Senators, and Rangers. Rangers are bad. Interesting. I want to see how are we doing. Safronov with 41 points already. He is playing on the second line, I believe. He's killing it. So is Cope. Matthews needs to step it up. I know he's got 25 goals, but he needs to step it up. I mean, we just have so much goal scoring that it's really tough. I mean, Zachary Benson continues to exceed his 85 overall. Again, now he's point per game. He's probably going to fall off and probably be in that 74-point category again. I'd love to see him do a little bit better than that, though. Shabbat, Zvitov, Bengoa. See, there's Zvitov. Gotten a couple goals. He's doing okay. I think the lines are good. Again, I think partially it's going to be goaltending. I'd love to just say who's ever the hot hand, ride it. Like Delisle, play Delisle more. It's not like either of them are playing that poorly, right? But it's just the save percentage, right? The save percentage and goal against average are very identical, except for the, you know, the 10 points in save percentage, right? I should say goal against average is close. I think Delisle might be the better of the two at 6'5" butterfly. I mean, that's kind of not fair to do that, but you know, I want Delisle playing more, and I wish I could say play Delisle as the starter, but you know, and I can't rotate the goalies without I'm not going to rotate him myself. But let's take a look here. Zvitov does not want a contract extension. He's again looking for the massive $20 million payday. I don't want to mess with it, right? Thomas Chabot, actually, I think it looks so good. Slavin wants a contract extension. Girard does want a contract extension. Has he come back down to earth? We still have 35 million. Oh boy, we have two goalies that don't want a contract extension. Oh my God, this guy's gonna grow so much. Petterstrom wants an, okay, so I'll give him the 2 years, absolutely. I'll give him 2 years at 1.5. He will be the backup. But Delisle here is gonna ask for so much money. We'll see if we can change that interest in an extension or not, because I think I have seen him flip. Defensively, we look pretty good, except for, like, obviously, you know, our top 4 guys, they're aging. We really need these guys down here to step it up. Vyacheslav Mayorov, oof, he doesn't want a contract extension either. Interesting. Probably because he's not getting the ice time he feels like he deserves, but then again, I'm not too concerned about it. But we're gonna save that for the offseason. Let's go ahead and get up to the trade deadline here. I don't really feel like there's anything I need to do at the trade deadline. Maybe see who's not going to extend. Petterstrom's going to take that contract. I'm happy with that. That's 2 years, $1.5 million. He's an 85 medium elite, right? He's fantastic. The team's accumulating points, which is good. But we're not as, like, dominant as I'm used to seeing us be. Maybe it's because there's other teams around us, or maybe it's just because we've been hotter in previous years. The team looks great, though. Like, I'm very happy with it. I can't really complain about how we're simulating right now. We're winning games, and that's the important part, right? We just need one of these goalies to take control. We need one of these goalies to take over. We've hit 80 points already, so we're pretty good. We are pulling away. I should take a moment to just say we are starting to pull away from the division. The Avalanche are stuck at 73. There's back-to-back losses, followed up by a win and a loss, so everything's kind of balancing out. This is not the best season we've had ever, right? There's a lot of teams around us. We had like 100 points at this point, like last year. But Safronov continues to be point per game. We have 86 points. The Golden Knights are at 65, but we have 2 games in hand on them. We are the best team in the league. We're on pace for, what is that? 41 out of 62 wins. Actually, let's go 86 divided by 124. That's 69% points percentage. That's pretty good. We were at 81% last year, though. That's kind of crazy. Times 164. So we're on pace for 113 points, which should be a really good season. But, you know, compared to our standards, what we're used to, what we think the team can achieve, I mean, I'm hoping to make it back to the Stanley Cup. That would be phenomenal. But plus 20. Yeah, wow, the second line is just absolute. I mean, I want to move Safronov up, but it doesn't make sense to do that. It really doesn't. You know what? Let's just go into the... I really want to extend Delisle. I didn't even, you know, I didn't even think about him all that much, to be honest. Ooh, look at, he's changed his tune. Can I get you at a 2-year, $3.5 million, and we'll revisit this? I would love that, because then we have our goalies combined, our goaltending medium elite tandem, 2 years at $5 million total. 2 more years after this one, so that'd be crazy. The Chicago Blackhawks game, we should dominate them. We're going to be a conservative buyer. I don't really want to do anything crazy. Antoine Bordeaux, medium elite goalie. Okay. We did not draft you. I feel like he's just kind of theirs. Bordelot. Yeah, they just had him. I keep feeling like we're dishing out all the... Ooh, okay. You know what? Maybe we want a defensive defenseman. Like a Howe. Like, yeah, Howe. Like Mason Howe here. Defensive defenseman. He looks all right. He fits all defensive pairings. His defense is great. I just defense a defenseman. I never get them to do anything good for me. Giveaway to takeaway ratio is not great, not the best. Time on ice, he is playing a good amount, but I just don't want defensive defensemen. And I know I wanted them for the longest time, but no thanks. There's Ladislav Balej. I remember him. Samuel Girard is not on the block. Thank you. I'm just seeing what I could get for him. I'm not trading him. He's never leaving, but apparently he's still got some good value on the market. We get, you know, a second and some pretty solid players. Marco Rossi is on the block as well. Nolan Patrick. Really, I don't see any need to change anything, right? Like Slavin's on a massive steal of a contract. He's an 86, and I think he might be dropping. Emilio Cope must have had a great game to pass Safronov. Yeah, I think he did. Plus minus, is anybody not doing well? Kuleshov, Cox, Packard. I mean, Packard is killing it. 37 points, and he's playing on the third line. Goalie-wise, who has taken over? Yeah, I mean, neither of these guys are really killing it. Petterstrom seems to be definitely the worst of the two. I'd like to see Delisle play more, but it's just not going to happen. I don't really want to make any trades. I don't think any of my young prospects I want to get rid of. It's a trade deadline that's going to be quiet just because we don't have any obvious glaring needs in upgrades, right? Our team is so darn stacked that we really don't need to worry about it. I mean, I could go after Artyukin and then go after somebody who's, you know, like Chicago, like call Chicago or Calgary. Calgary's woeful, and go after their first round pick to send them Artyukin and our first. And will it go through? Rejected. It doesn't match what they want, right? So obviously they're gonna want something pretty good. I don't want to give up anything too crazy. I would probably give up Sutton, Artyukin and Sutton, and that would be too much. But again, it doesn't need to happen. It's just an interesting one because we already won the lottery once. Can we do it again? Calgary Flames, no trades found. That's fine. Who's a team that like could fall off? I think that's what I did. I kind of looked at the stats and wanted to see the entire league. Who's a team that's like in this range that's close? Like Vancouver, right? Vancouver is a team that could get even closer to the top, or, you know, just win the lottery. So we could call Vancouver, see what it would take to get there first. Probably not as much. Vancouver Canucks, draft picks, first round pick. They would do it for Lowry, a second and a third. Okay. We're talking. I don't want to give up Lowry. I'd rather give up Artyukin. And probably not Lions, because I think Lions will be here soon. Oh, they don't. Okay, I don't think they want him. Okay. Why does... Who's got value that I think is overvalued? They want next year's second. I can give them next year's second. And Artyukin for their first isn't sufficient at all. That's okay. I can add in probably a goalie. We've got plenty of medium elite ones. Homer. Brendan Homer. Klotz. We'll throw in Klotz. Reject. I didn't think that was going to make it go. I'm just trying it. Skaters matching the block. Tuomainen. You can only have so many of these guys, right? Kuzmin they want, but he's not going to move the needle. We'll give him Tuomainen as well. And just throw us back. Semen. Cool. I think that's a fine trade. Listen, we're just getting another top 10 pick here, another shot at the lottery. But I don't really want to talk about the lottery because I want to talk about the President's Trophy. Let's go win that thing, shall we? Let's go do it. Riker Evans. Probably don't want to claim him. Decline. We did smoke the Chicago Blackhawks, who don't have Bedard in this universe. Wow, the Devils are good. Let's go ahead and get to the last 5 of the season here. Delisle is going to sign that 2-year, $3.5 million deal. We take back-to-back L's. We do win in shootout, though. Come on, boys. Let's put some wins together. There we go. There we go. All right. Wow. The Golden Knights are right on our heels, man. 8-3 win over the Edmonton Oilers. That's big. That's a big week. That's 5 straight. and we lose. The Devils, we do beat them. So the President's Trophy quest needs to focus on our own division right now. Shootout loss there. And I can't believe we're 2 points behind Vegas. Like, come on, man. So really it's, we have 2 games in hand on them, right? But I want to view their lines. Like, what is Vegas rocking that they're so dang good? Vegas Golden Knights doesn't make sense to me. Does not make sense to me that this is a 100+ point team. I mean, I know Jack Eichel's really good. He's got 98 points and, you know, he's still simulating incredibly well. It's his physical category that's fallen off a cliff. Goalies, they're not really being carried. Okay, I mean, whatever. Let's get past this Blackhawks game, which we win 7-2. The Penguins, we win in a shootout. That's a big one, and we are now above the Golden Knights. We get to the Flames, who are another bad team. The Canucks, ooh, look at that. They are down in there. They didn't move up. That's good news. That's the good news. Against the Flames, we lose in overtime, so we pick up a point. So that's big. 110 points. Yeah, so it's really between us and Vegas for the President's Trophy. We beat the Islanders, and we have clinched the President's Trophy, ladies and gentlemen. Best record in the league. Vegas can no longer top us. And there we go, against Washington. Here we go. End of season. We lose in a shootout. Finish with 113 points, which is what I said we were on pace for. But that's a pretty good season. I think everybody's played 82 games, so I can check it out. Ivan Safronov I think this is his first point per game season, so it's like a fine wine. He gets better with age. Back-to-back point per game seasons, I should say. Never mind. Emilio Cope with 80, Benson with 80, Matthews with 55 goals, 79 points. So he's definitely not passing all that much, but Benson, another good season from him. Victor Zvitov, another season where it's 70 points. The guy's got 70 points in him. That's it. That's all he can manage. So he's not worth the 14 million he's been asking for. Berkeley Catton, what is your contract? Yeah, I will absolutely take, you know, for 6.5 million, I'll take 60 points. Thomas Chabot's the best defenseman. Eric Packard, a good season from him in his second season, I believe. Yeah, 2 seasons now, hits 20 goals. 50 points. Beautiful from him. Bengoa, 29 goals from him in his rookie season. 43 points. He's a phenomenal player. Samuel Girard with 43. Cox with 23 goals and 37 points. Beniers, Horvat, Bo Horvat, just doing Bo Horvat things. He's down to an 81, so look out for that. Jacques Lapointe only with 30 points, so I'd like to see him get a little bit more because I'm giving him all the ice time he can muster. Right? 24 minutes a night. Should be able to do more with that. Kuleshov, Slavin, Mayorov, McKenzie, everybody looking good. And then Bristevich played 19 games. Not sure why he played 19 games. I don't know. Anyway, the goaltending tandem was solid. They did about as well as they could. Yeah, right? I think, I don't know what it is. I didn't change anything with the sim. I just don't know what it was that caused. Did they reset my lines? That's why. They reset my lines. They put... Are you kidding me? Oh my god. They reset the lines after the trade deadline, didn't they? Oh my god. And they scratched McKenzie? Are you serious? Alright, whatever. I guess I gotta be more clued into that. Power play. Thomas Chabot for Jacques Lapointe. Yeah, man. Ugh. Ugh. Oh well. I guess we might surprise a couple teams in the postseason then with our new lineup that is no longer garbage, with no longer 81 Bo Horvat playing on the second line. That's so annoying, man. That's so annoying. But anyway, we got the Seattle Kraken expansion versus expansion going here. Let's see what their team looks like right now. Should we be afraid of this team? Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good team at first glance. Their first line is pretty good with Seth Jarvis, Shane Wright, and Johnny Hodgson. Johnny Hodgson here with Goligoski, Howe, and Wyatt Johnston. And then I'd say it's not bad, right? This is a team that we cannot overlook. Their defensive core is pretty poor. Their goaltender, Gabriel Daigle, there's our guy. Oh, no, wait, no, they drafted him. I remember he was one of the guys we might have gone after. Vorobyev, Alexander Vorobyev. They drafted him as well, huh? Scratch, they've got Lindstrom and Leonard, so it is what it is. But here we go. Let's get into the sim. As a reminder to those of you in chat, I can jump in at any game, third period, but that's just once per series. So I explained that probably as badly as I could, but it is what it is. Here we go. We're up 1-0. Safronov scores. We're up 2-0. Safronov scores. We're up 3-0. Bengoa scores. All right, there we go. A 3-0 shutout win in our first game on home ice of this postseason. Defending Stanley Cup champions, starting off very, very well. All right, next game here. First period, it's 1-1. They do finally score. Turcotte gets one, but Bengoa continues to score. Second period, nobody scores. Third period, nobody scores. Overtime, and Seattle ties the series with a Lindblom overtime marker. Okay, so it is tied 1-1 going into game number 3. All right, first period, 1-0. Beautiful. Lapointe, Jacques Lapointe, love to see that. Second period, ooh, it's 2-2. And then third period, there we go. Berkeley Catton, a 3-2. This has been a really tight series, guys. This has been a really tight series. Who is the goalie? Ben, because whoever the goalie's been, they've been playing really, really well. Goalie is Petterstrom. Yeah. I like to see that. I like to see, just give me a goalie that sims well in the postseason. All right, up 2-1. This is a game I'm going to consider jumping into. All right, here we go. First period, Cope scoring. Second period, all right, it's 3-0. Zvitov scores and Safronov scores. They tied it. Oh my God, we blew it. Do I trust? And then tie that? No, I jump in overtime. One game per month during the season and one home game per playoff series makes it fun. Yeah, I'm just gonna do. It's so much more fun to play. I do whatever game it is. You know, I just like to do the 1/3 period, right? I need to play more regular season, but then again, that's sometimes harder to translate to YouTube for you guys to watch it and enjoy it as much, right? When I'm playing random games in the month, doesn't mean as much, and it makes the videos take longer to come out. All right, let's go. Matthews, get it up to him there. We're in the zone. Can we go there? Zachary Benson. Oh my God, Zachary Benson, you God. Let's go. We win it in overtime and take a 3-1 series lead. Wow, I stayed calm. I did not push it there. Let's go. Let us go. I kind of want to see the goal again. There's Delisle. All right, Zachary Benson. He's been so clutch, dude. Tape to tape from Austin Matthews. 2 assists tonight, too. Finds him there. I just kind of waited out. I don't know who that defender was, but really, really good balance and strength on the puck. So we blew it. I had to jump in there, but we are up 3-1, so that is good news. If I would have blown it and jumped in, I would have been a lot more worried, but we're at home. We've got 3 chances to close out the series, so let's just do it on the first try. First period, 1-1. Okay, that's fine. Johnston and Safronov. Second period, 3-3. All right. It's an interesting one. Third period. Oh, okay. So Seattle wins it. And they're going to send it back to Seattle to make a game 6. Come on, boys. Let's see it. We know we're good. We know we got this. Let's go. First period, nobody scoring. It's been so tight. Second period, nobody scoring. Okay, we're going to watch this one slowly. We're going to slow sim this third period, man. Oh, boy. All right. We're about 10 minutes in, and Bo Horvat scores. Bo Horvat, let's go. And it's 1-0. And Howe equalizes for Seattle. That's not what you want to see with 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute to go. Nobody scoring with 5 seconds left, and we're going into overtime. Who's going to get the goal? Seattle gets a power play, and they get the goal to force a game 7. Oh my God. We are choking. We are choking. You've got to be kidding me, too. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here. Maybe just definitely drop Cox down for Bengoa. I think that's what I want to do. All right. Sim to the next game. Oh my God. Game 7. Game 7. This should not have gone to 7. Not against this team. First period, down 1-0. Second period, up 2-1. Okay. Matthews and Lapointe. We have the advantage going into the period. I need Petterstrom to close the door. I need Petterstrom. Zachary Benson, he's so clutch. He's so clutch. Let's go. No, Hodgson, Petterstrom, I need you to close the door, buddy. I need you to close the door. 5 minutes to go. Come on, keep that door closed. Oh my God. 2 minutes, 1 minute. Oh my God. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Well, I guess that's how season 10 in our Stanley Cup defense ends, is against a trash-ass Seattle Kraken team coming back after being down 3-1. We choked. We absolutely blew it. We choked. We had it, right? A 3-0 win, a 2-1. I mean, it was just, we had it, and we just blew it. We had a lead, a 3-1 lead going into the third period. Wow. Okay. Wow, man. This team just lost. Maybe I should have had something like, I maybe should have had Catton up there. I mean, I don't know. Oh my God, this third line. I wish I would have looked, because they were the bottom six was horrible. But come on, man, it can't be that bad. They're so good. Oh well. Well, guys, I appreciate everybody hanging out here to watch the Hammerheads season 10. Maybe I'll be back on tomorrow. Maybe we'll do like some MLB The Show type stuff. I don't know what we'll do, but I definitely think I want to be back on live streaming tomorrow. You guys are the best. I wanted live stream more, like I said. Those of you that are new here, make sure to subscribe. It is free. But that's how it ends. Hopefully tomorrow you guys can pick up some Honolulu Hammerheads merch. It's in the link of every description of every video. Pick it up. It's the RyeBread-1703 link. Streamelements.com/store.streamelements, whatever. It's there. You guys can see it. It's just broken right now. So, oh well. I guess we're done. Sorry about that, guys. But, man, that sucks. But I'm going to go make dinner, clean the dishes first, and then go make dinner. So, appreciate those of you that were in chat, those of you that were lurking. I love every one of you all the same. You're all awesome members of the RyeSquad. So I will see you guys again soon, maybe tomorrow. But until then, see you guys in the next one.